Good morning. I'm driving to work, and it's such a just a relaxed drive. And I'm just sharing with you, the benefits of staying out of town and staying in town. I stay out of town, about 25 kilometers out of town, and I take about 12 minutes to get to the office. Unlike somebody who's staying in town, they take about maybe 30 minutes or maybe 25 minutes to go to the office. And I stay in Odi and I work in Gaborone, and you just go into the highway and it's straight, and there's normally less traffic, or maybe the traffic is moving. And the advantages of staying out of town is that it's easy to access the office. Unlike somebody who stays in town, there'll always be traffic, and as long as there's traffic and delay in the road, there's high possibility of, could be accidents, as much as accidents can happen anyway, but because there's so much traffic. And the other thing is also the use of petrol, the use of fuel. You use a lot of fuel when you drive within town, and there's traffic. You have to stop, you have to accelerate, you have to delay because you have to give somebody a way in, and so on. So right now I'm driving from home, and I normally just take, if it's maximum, it's only about 15 minutes. So there's literally no traffic, and if there's any traffic at all, it's actually moving. So I'm going to how it looks. There's literally no traffic. I'm going to work, and I take a few minutes. Unlike when I was still staying in town, I would take about 30 minutes to go to town, and I would use a lot of petrol because of the delay in the traffic. So let me know, what do you prefer? Do you prefer staying in town, or do you prefer staying out of town? Yeah, there are a lot of benefits of staying out of town. Yes, there's also benefits of staying in town, but I having stayed in both, I think I prefer staying out of town. Let me know how long do you take to go to the office, and let me know if you prefer staying in town or staying out of town. So this is the traffic. You see, it's moving, and it's so safe. There isn't much delay at all. Already I've been on the road for about 4-5 minutes, and I will be in the office in no time, without any delay, without much use of petrol, without any humiliation because of traffic. Do you drive to work, or do you take a cab, or maybe a train or bus to work? And do you prefer staying in town and staying out of town? Let me know how much money you use for your transportation to work during the week, and so on. I'll be in the office in no time. I'll share with you how it goes. The traffic is moving. There's no traffic at all. The road is clear, and that's what I love about staying out of town. So the benefits of staying out of town is that it can be easily accessible to go into town, grab what you do, or maybe just go straight to the office and go back to your house. And the other thing is that the use of petrol. I've realized that since I moved out of town, I stay about 25 kilometers out of town, but I use less petrol, unlike when I was staying about, let's say, 15 kilometers to my work, where there was a lot of traffic. Yes, there will be days then there will be a little bit of traffic, but most of the time it's just a smooth ride to the office. So let me know, what do you prefer? Do you prefer driving to work, using public transport to work? Do you prefer staying out of town or staying in town? And we have different preferences, but all the same, as long as it's comfortable with you, it's not right or wrong situation. As long as it's working for you and you are comfortable with it, let it be. I think it's very comfortable for me to stay out of town because it's cool, it's quiet, it's the scenery. There isn't a lot of noise. It's peaceful. Unlike when I used to stay in town, there would be a lot of traffic, a lot of noise. It wouldn't be as peaceful as it is when you are staying out of town, especially when it's easily to drive into town and grab what you want to grab. So let's see how long I'm going to take to go into town. That's about 25 kilometers from town, and let's see how long am I going to take to go to town, to go to the office, which is in town. Yeah, this is the longest that I stayed, and that I've already arrived in town, and it's less than 7 minutes already, and this is the stop, which is more traffic happening, and I only stopped for less than a minute in the stop. And this is where I would say there's a lot of traffic when you arrive in town, but I'm already less than 8 minutes to the office since I left home. And somebody who would be maybe 12 kilometers from the office will take him or her about 20 to 30 minutes to arrive in the office. So that's why I'm saying it's easy within the budget to stay out of town. Most of the people will say it's expensive to stay out of town because it will be how many kilometers out of town. The rent, if you are renting or maybe if you are building out of town, it will be cheaper. It may be about 30 kilometers out, but it will be very accessible to go into town, especially when you just go into the highway straight, and you are only going to meet traffic when you enter the city. So I'm already about to arrive at the office. Let's see how many minutes is it going to be. Let's see how many minutes it's going to be, and let me know how many kilometers do you drive from home to town. Yeah, I like it. I like staying out of town because, like I say, it's more peaceful. The scenery, there isn't much noise, no commotion, and so on, and you can actually have time to yourself without delaying much in the traffic, or maybe in a lot of activities which are happening in town. So I'm just almost at the office, and I am less than 10 minutes if I'm not mistaken, and I'm already in the office. This is me already at the office, now entering the office. So like I said, it's easy to drive into town. It's so easy to drive into town. Yes, I'm almost there. So thank you so much. I'm in the office, and few minutes that I made to town and to the office. Thank you very much. Let's meet in the new episode. Don't forget to subscribe and share. This could be a video which will be useful for somebody else. Thank you very much.